They say the Stones to the 60s were the kings of their genre. They say Aerosmith in the 70s was the same thing. They say in the late 80s going into the 90s, oh, pardon me, it is these boys right here, Guns N' Roses, out of Los Angeles. These guys come from all over the place. You guys are going back and forth on these cameras here. Right here we got Stevie. We got Duff right over here. We got my man Slash right over here. Izzy next to him. And W. Axl Rose, a period after W, if you would, please.
What are we doing here? My name is Akimel.
Hey, I'm working here.
I work in this Palazzo restaurant on the street.
I met Slash. I was at a little elementary school riding my skateboard. Just this kid on a skateboard went flying one day. I fell off and hit my head on the ground. It was a good 7-foot drop, too. The ground came rushing up to meet him at such a pace. I was like, oh, this guy's got to be wounded. And he said, are you all right? And I said, yes. And I met him in school. My teacher was chasing me around the room and chased me into his room. His teacher was yelling at him. And that was right before we ditched the entire 7th grade together. And then after the class was over, we got together and sang King Tut on the 3rd floor railing of the school, right on the edge of the railing. The teacher came out and freaked. And we were friends ever since. That's how we met. And we've been friends ever since.
What was the actual story then?
Well, I had a bus, they had a plane, and I beat them to the gig.
Like be moral support stuff. If you sit way too close to you.
I've got a lot of lines on my face.
Yeah, that's why I grew the beard. It hides the hair and the beard.
I can't grow a beard.
That would be pretty cool, though. You should try. Anyway, see you soon. Later.
Izzy, were you going to say something then?
No.
No.
I went on a trip across the states. I went to Grand Canyon and New Orleans and Florida, and I surfed and just, around going, what do I do now? I was in Guns N' Roses. Into my house on a given day and find a snake in every room. I got 2 dogs, 2 Chinese pugs, little dogs. They're really Benson and Buster. I love my dogs. Pythons and boas, emerald tree boas, and reticulated pythons and blood python, and Burmese python, and carpet pythons, and African rock pythons, and anacondas, and all this stuff. And then I've got I had like a bookcase that I converted into another snake tank. It's got tree boas in it and stuff. It's cool. It's a lot of fun.
I've seen dogs. 2 yellow labs. Yeah, Chester and Chloe. Well-trained dogs.
The band wants me to bring Torque on tour because he's fun to party with. Because he's fun. The dog is fun. He's this little dog. He tries to attack Akitas and things. He's 4.5 pounds. He'll get bit in half. But he's like gnarly and he's fun. And they wanted me to bring him on tour. And I'm like, who's going to clean up? And they went, well, that is a problem. And it's like, I can't do it. There's no way.
Was only there for a limited amount of time because I decided I'm not this up,
No, don't follow it up.
That's a good one. There you have it. Go, baby. It just looks cool. So the girls don't see my winky.
So far, the women I've been in love with over the years, the most beautiful things in the world was watching them have an orgasm. And if they had an orgasm with someone else and I was there, I'd love to watch that. Because I knew they were receiving something great and having a great time and feeling good. And watching them experience this meant the world to me. It's beautiful. An orgasm is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
So let's play word association. So I say it would. So you each tell me the first word that comes into it. Pussy. I say the word first. The first word came in my head.
I always like the bass, and I was like, one more time, Jesus, lift my heaven. And it was so much fun. It was really weird to think about that. We looked so geeky.
And I'm going to ask you guys now, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to redecorate this room. On your mark, set, go. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have before us here is redecoration unlike any I've ever seen. Oh, my God. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, it's starting to look a little more like home. These boys have such a touch. They have such a beautiful artistry about them. Oh, man. I have never in my life ever seen anything done like this. Is a wrecking crew.